7 yards passing through this part to the first quarter of this season. 7 yards. That's embarrassing.
That's 7 yards combined in 2 first quarters. Christian McCaffrey trying to change that with a big run to get things going. 1 run, 1 first down. Pete Werner on the stop for the Saints. And one of the things the Saints defense wanted to do was keep him inside the tackles, but when he's healthy, Matt, as you know, very effective no matter where he runs, and he'll get the first 2 carries of this ball game, and this one goes for a couple. Second bite of the apple here for Baker Mayfield on play action. And Derek Brown with a quickness. How about these two, Alvin Kamara and Christian McCaffrey, the 2 best pass-catching running backs in the National Football League, and the only 2 members of the 50-40 club, 50 rush yards and 40 or more receiving yards per game, not since 2017, not since 2000 in NFL history. 6 correct picks, and you can win $1 million. Here's McCaffrey. McCaffrey on 2nd and 1 puts his shoulder down and picks up the first.
That's really well done by McCaffrey. That was designed to go to the inside. His eyes took him outside because there was nothing there. And he's able to run through the free man. The free man is going to be the guy who ends up tackling him. There's nobody assigned to him. And he just does a nice job of taking him back and picking up that first down.
In at running back on 2nd and 10, gets the rock and wrapped up with a quickness. What to do is complete the easy passes and lean on the run game. And why not when you have a healthy Christian McCaffrey?
On the left side right here. He's going to come off. He's got to get to that backer. He's got to settle his feet. Now he's a big, powerful guy. He just got to get the good push on him.
Running tempo, pressure coming. Mayfield tries to get that to McCaffrey. Mayfield under pressure. And he is swallowed up by that Saints defense. Carl Granderson, the first man there. It's only the 2nd sack for the Saints this year. That's been something they've tried to improve on, and doing so right now.
There's nowhere to go with that football. He needed it for it to come out quick, and he wasn't able to do that, and then they just collapsed the pocket. More consistency.
Here's McCaffrey again. They wanted to get him more touches, and they have so far.
And that's what you're looking for. You see him right here. Yep. Gets inside, gets off that thing, and makes the play.
McCaffrey again trying to keep the feet moving.
That's going to be close. I see the top. Yep, that's a first.
And he got it.
They're moving him.
And Baker talked about needing to take the check downs when the 1st and 2nd read wasn't there. 2nd and 20 after the sack. Here's McCaffrey running into the teeth of that defensive line. Picks up, and once again, it's this Carolina defense putting the offense in good position, and Christian McCaffrey now in plus territory. And McCaffrey's not going to get them, completing just over 50% of his passes on the season, and he's below that number right now. Great move by Christian McCaffrey to make the first man miss and out to the 27-yard line.
You know, honestly, it's fun to watch Kamara and McCaffrey do this kind of stuff all the time, and it's just like second nature to them. Like, get out of my way. I'm going to go back before I go front. And it's just so innate, you know. It just comes to them. They just see it, and most of us would see it and wouldn't do anything about it, but he can.
One of the very best in the business. 2nd and 2, McCaffrey again. Pressure coming again. Baker pump faking, throws it, completes it. Touch against the Giants. There are 2 costly fumbles in that game. Here's Kamara again to about the 44-yard line.
McCaffrey, you know, they had the 3 tights in. They try to collapse that right side, and then he's going to try to bounce it to the outside. Now he sees it, he reads it, But some guys, they just don't care about their bodies. They're just kind of reckless.
Going to keep it on the ground.
Nada.
And not going to be able to get it. And Christian McCaffrey wrapped up by Kentavious Street. Here's McCaffrey again trying to turn the corner, and he does.
You know, usually when you get a phenom back in college and they're freshmen, and they'll do something like that because that's what they did in high school, and they just can outrun everybody. Then you get to college and you can't do that. Then you get to the pros and you can forget about it, unless you're Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey runs head first into Tano Passanio, and he is 15 yards shy of his second straight 100-yard rushing game after not having one for 2 years. Here's McCaffrey again out to the 20-yard line since 2019. Over 2,300 scrimmage yards, the most in the NFL. And then the next 2 seasons, he missed 23 games due to various injuries. Last week against the Giants, 102 yards on the ground, his first 100-yard game.
Open the box up a little bit. They're gonna throw here. No, they're not.
Here's McCaffrey again trying to turn the corner. Flag down. He does. Cuts it back inside. Christian McCaffrey past midfield and inside the 40-yard line. But again, we did have a flag down at about the 20.
Hubbard's already coming out. It's a nice little bounce out. Remember what we were talking about earlier? Few guys can do this at this level when you bounce it and you just outrun everybody.
And that's Ekwonu, the rookie left tackle out of NC State. You could see him hold right there. Keeping it on the ground with McCaffrey again, and he runs into a brick wall in that Saints defense.
Group does.
Again with McCaffrey, coach, and he's well aware of the dissatisfaction with what's happened here. He's been dissatisfied, and they're not able to pick up the first down here with Christian McCaffrey.
This Saint defense to turn it up a notch. Oh yeah.
As they hold on to an 8-point lead, McCaffrey again. A huge play for this New Orleans defense. Again, it's McCaffrey cutting it back up inside.
Short by a yard.
And he's
short
not
by
going to have it. Yep.
Let's watch this thing down here. Ooh.
Lucky they didn't call it face mask.
Face mask there.
That was Marcus Davenport coming in, and you can see him
get deep.
Takes a shot down the right side. It's crowded and it's picked. A gutsy performance by Jameis Winston. Not enough as the Carolina Panthers get their first win of the season and their first win in more than a year at home. Let's